Hi guys, how are you? How are you doing? I hope you are doing good, and I am too. Taking some tea here, and welcome you all to Esiwa Kago YouTube channel. This is always where we inspire, we inform, and we also encourage people. So our today's topic gonna be how I almost missed my chance, my green card opportunity to come to the US of A. Okay, so I thought of giving this story because I know right around this time it's green card time and people are very much excited. They can't wait to apply, and I wish you all the best. May God give you what you've been looking for. And I would want to say this, and I would want to enlighten someone, to just bring some light to some people who might not know that in order for you to go through the whole process of green card, you're gonna need a lot of dollars. I did not say shillings. I did not say any other type of money. I say dollars, because they charge you in dollars, and that makes it very, very expensive. Like you wouldn't believe. For example, I had a family of 4 when I won green card, and it costed us more than 600 Kenyan shillings, which is the equivalent of 6,000 US dollars. So here's the thing though, you do not have to worry, you do not have to fear, because this money not gonna be needed all at once. It's in intervals depending with how fast your process is going. Oh my God, my tongue and English, there are these two things that never mingle. So the process depends with how fast it's going. That is how fast you will need money back to back. So my main reason of doing this video is to help you to understand that if you're gonna try the green card, please also try to start saving. If you don't have a savings account, please try to save as little as $100, let me say $100 a month. So that interprets to whatever money your country is after you do the conversion. And this will help you big time, because you will need a passport document which is not less than 50 USD. And you will also need so many other things, like for those people who are gonna need birth certificate, because it's a requirement for you to be able to get the birth certificate, the document for travel, which is the passport. And it will also play a great role for you at the embassy during the interview. They might not ask you for the document itself, for the birth certificate, but you will have to carry it, because at the embassy they might need to verify some things, and that will be a proof of your real date of birth. Okay, so getting all these documents requires time. Not just time, requires a lot of money, because moving from one place to the other, it's gonna require you to have some money. And also, in order for you to get some of these documents, you will have to pay. Of course, you will have to pay for birth certificate. It's not that much money, but you will have to pay to go to where you were born, because that is where you're gonna get your birth certificate. Okay, so another thing that will require you money is the passport, which is like 50 US dollars, and that is just the processing fee. And if you need someone to help you at the cyber, you will also need some cash to pay for the services, which is not that much, but again, you still need it. All I'm trying to say here is that you will need a lot of money to do every single bit of thing that is required to be done. And the most part of it is the medical, and also the visa appointment and the air ticket. 3 major things that you need, which comes almost at the end, but they can bar you from coming to America if you do not have money to process. And this is where my story comes in, because when I got the lottery, when I got selected, I didn't have any, I had never thought I will ever leave outside of Nairobi. And if you have been following my stories, I always have said that the farthest I went was Nairobi. So in my mind, I went and played the green card, but I never thought a person like me would ever get selected. But who is like our God? He does work with the people that he wants, not the people that looks like they are qualified. First of all, I didn't even know anyone here in America. So the process of looking for a host delayed me so much, and also the money issue. There were two major things that made my process to drag a lot, which is money issue and also looking for a host. Remember, I am a village girl. From the village to Nairobi, after I went and worked for a lady in South B, which by then was a posh area. I don't think it's any more poshy, but that is where I landed. But after I started now living independently, I had to go look for a house where I would feel it was comfortable with the payments, the rent. So I went to Dandora. Of course, I went to so many other areas, Githurai 44 in Nairobi, and also I went and stayed in Kangemi. And I ended up now living in Dandora Phase 4. That is where my green card met me. So my green card story starts at Dandora Phase 4. So for me, coming from the village and now to Dandora Phase 4, I never ever thought there is anywhere else as bigger as Dandora Phase 4 I would ever get. But who is like our God? He sent someone who told me about green cards. I didn't know about them. And then I went and tried. The first time like this, God blessed me with the green card. And I'm so happy. And God knows I am, because I am. Like, for real, I am. So the point was, I never thought I can be selected. I never even expected it. So I didn't have any savings. I didn't have nothing. Remember, I wasn't doing any good by the moment. I was a hustler like any other person. I used to do odd jobs for people, like flying guo for them, like washing clothes for them. I also used to go to Gikomba market. That is where I would go and get clothes, and once I get clothes, I would come and sell them at a more profitable price, and that is how I used to earn my money. So I wasn't doing good. I was the kind of a person that you would see people with very beautiful outfits, and you are like, oh my God, one day. But now the one day, you didn't even know when they're gonna come. But you know what? Hanging in there is also a prayer. It's also some type of a prayer that you make a prayer to God that one day I would want to look like that person. I would want to dress decently. I would want to dress nicely, you know. So when I got selected, I didn't have no savings. I am telling this so that you can see I didn't have no savings at all. I wasn't doing any good. I was just doing vibaruas and such. So I didn't have money, and so when it came for the first interview, that was, you have to go to the medical in order for you to attend the interview at the embassy. I did not show up at the medical because I was needing 86,000, which I did not have because it was a family of 4. So we had to cancel that, and for us to get another appointment, it took so long, and that was reducing my period for my green card processing period, because it has a period. You cannot have green card and then it goes forever being valid. No, it doesn't work like that. So it took a while to get another appointment, and also after we got the money to go to the IOM, that is for medical, and then go to the embassy for interview, we took a while to get money for the air ticket, which also delayed me so much. I almost missed my opportunity to come live in America. Trust me when I tell you, because I got here when my visa was only 10 days to expiry date. So if anything, I couldn't have afforded the flight ticket within date 24 when I checked into America. That is when I arrived to America. But date 25th is when I checked in as a permanent resident because I didn't get to fly to my last destination because on January is when they have winter time and it was so bad such that they had to cancel our flight. So the day I entered into the books of America as a permanent resident is date 25th of January 2014. My expiration date for the visa was February the 6th. So that is how close I was to missing such a big opportunity of living here in America. And up to now, I would be in the Dora phase 4. Hunyukita pio up to this date. Maybe I don't know. I don't even want to think about it, but I cannot compare the life I was living in Dadora and the life that I live here. It's like life and death, totally. And I'm so much grateful to God for giving me this opportunity and letting me live a life that I never expected I will ever get to, okay? So I'm giving this story so that you can be prepared. Please stay alert and know that you're gonna need a lot of cash. Come up with some ways you can enter Sharma, you can join Sharma, and then you can save. From now on, have faith. Just have faith and trust God that you're gonna get selected. Start saving. Join those Sharmas and join those Sharmas with people who cannot screw you up, so that you get a savings account and be depositing some money. Even as little as 50 or 500 US dollars is still good to start the process. It's gonna take you to the next step. And then when you get to the next step, God will show you what to do to come up with the whole amount. We had to sell a lot of stuff. I sold up to, I think I sold almost everything, but even if I could have sold all my things, my properties, I didn't have anything that could have raised 600,000 shillings, Kenya shillings. So guys, be alert and start planning for it as early as now, because you never know. You never know. And if you took that step of faith to go and apply for that green card, then it means you really want to come live in the United States of America. And the only way to get here is to be able to go through the whole process of the green card, which requires you lots of money. But the money only needs some good planning ahead, okay? And I remember when I applied for green card, that guy told me, you better start savings now because you will need money for the process. But since I didn't know what exactly green card was and I didn't understand how much it can cost me, I never even put that into consideration, and I never ever saved for any dime. Remember, I had to look for my documents all the way from birth certificate to the only thing I had was the identity card, the ID, which can take you as far as Garissa, nowhere else. So I needed a passport document, which also was needing me like 20,000 for the whole family, more than 20,000, yeah, for the whole family. So you better start planning ahead, because planning ahead will always help you to overcome situations that you never thought or you never saw before, okay? Bye bye guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Do not forget to keep on keeping on, because we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us.